$50,000 worth of wheat. Gone. Flattened. Pulverized. Not by a storm, not by pests, but by a pink golf cart driven by a woman who live-streamed it like it was the damn Macy's parade. And on day 15, when she came back to reclaim the land for the community, I unleashed Brutus, the bull with a personal vendetta against the color pink. Let me back up a second. My name's Ryan Cooper. 5 years ago, I walked away from a 6-figure tech job in Seattle. Yep, Google badge and all, to chase a so-called pipe dream. Sustainable farming in rural Kansas. People laughed. My ex-girlfriend Chelsea even dumped me over it. "No future in dirt," she said, tapping her French manicured nails on her phone as she posted a thirst trap captioned "single and thriving." That sting hit me hard every time I looked out at my wheat. 40 acres of gold swaying in the breeze wasn't just a crop. It was proof I'd bet on myself and I was finally winning, until the HOA president showed up. Her name was Maddie Hartford, queen of the Rosebrook Meadows HOA. I lived just outside their lines, technically not part of the HOA, but that didn't stop her. At 6 a.m. sharp, one Monday, I hear this electric whine. Look out the window. There she is, full Gucci jumpsuit, driving her pink golf cart straight through my wheat like it was the Tour de France. Camera out, streaming live. "Good morning, wellness warriors. Starting my day with a nature trail jog," she chirps. I ran outside. "Ma'am, you're on private land. You're destroying my harvest." She barely looked at me. "Easement rights, sweetie. Look up the 1887 town charter." Next day, she brought yoga enthusiasts. Day after that, a photography club. Then came dog walkers, artists with easels, and a DJ for silent disco night. She even mowed a giant S in my wheat. "It's land art," she claimed. "The community needs beauty." I tried being civil, called the HOA. They laughed, sent me pamphlets about cooperative community growth. So I started documenting photos, timestamps, GPS coordinates, damages, every stomped stalk, every tire track. Even started a YouTube channel, Wheatfield Wars, and it blew up. But Maddie escalated too. Hosted drum circles at dawn, stargazers who left trash. One night, 50 kids on a scavenger hunt pulled up wheat like it was free candy. The breaking point? An email from the HOA announcing a 500-person Harvest Moon Festival on my land, with Chelsea listed as co-organizer. That's when Earl Thompson showed up, my 65-year-old neighbor, cattle rancher, and living legend. He saw my footage and said, "Boy, this is war, and you need a weapon." He introduced me to Brutus. Brutus was no ordinary bull. Former rodeo champion. Understood 15 voice commands. Opened 7 types of gates. Once escaped to McDonald's after sniffing fries 3 miles away. Oh, and ever since a pink-clad influencer poked him for selfies at a fair, he'd developed what Earl politely called a violent aversion to the color pink. Earl threw a pink ball into the pen. Brutus demolished it like a Navy SEAL taking out a threat. "He doesn't just charge," Earl said. "He calculates." I trained Brutus with whistle commands. 1 meant patrol. 2 meant focus. 3, showtime. Then came the morning of day 15. At 6 o'clock sharp, Maddie arrived in her latest hot pink ensemble, Chelsea filming behind her. "Today we reclaim our community space," she yelled into a megaphone. I stood at the edge of the field, blew the whistle, 3 blasts. Brutus emerged from the wheat mist like a Greek god with horns. His breath steamed. His eyes locked on Maddie's outfit like it was a target in red laser sights. She laughed. "It's just a cow." That changed fast. By the 30-second mark, Maddie was sprinting backwards in stilettos, screaming, "I'm being murdered on Instagram Live." She tried to vault the fence. Her $5,000 purse flew. Her dress tore. She climbed a tree with the agility of a squirrel on Adderall. Brutus sat down, just stared. Psychological warfare. He didn't snort, didn't stomp, just stared. Every time she twitched, he twitched back. It was cinematic. The comments rolled in. Bull said no. Karen vs. nature. Justice in hooves. Fire department arrived. The same captain sighed. "Third time this month, Maddie. Last time was the Tesla sunroof, remember?" I posted the clip with the caption, "HOA President any percent speed run, tree ending." It hit 1 million views in hours. But that was just Act 1. That night, Chelsea knocked on my door. Said she had something to tell me. Apparently, Maddie had been stealing from the HOA for years. Embezzlement, fake cancer charity, the whole mess. And the documentary Chelsea was filming? The Fall of a HOA Queen. Netflix wanted it. Oh, and twist. Chelsea and Maddie were dating. 3 months. I stood there stunned. The woman who dumped me for being a farmer. Now dating the woman trying to destroy my farm? Chelsea looked down. I was wrong. Maddie's dangerous, and she's planning something big. Turns out the festival was a front. She drained HOA funds, falsified documents, and hired circus elephants. 3 of them. Dumbo, Jumbo, and Rambo. Her grand plan? Scare Brutus off his turf. The next day, the festival began. Maddie strutted in, pink tactical vest, yelling into her mic, "We take back our space today." I watched from my rooftop with Earl. At 6:00 a.m., 50 HOA loyalists charged my field. I blew the whistle. Brutus entered left. Maximus, the second bull, a mountain of muscle trained by Universal Studios, entered right. Cue chaos. Brutus fake charged the first wave. Maximus stood up on hind legs and clapped to Queen's "We Will Rock You." Sunglasses flew. HOA soldiers scattered. One guy dropped his hockey stick and screamed, "Nope." Then Maddie, abandoned by her army, stepped back into a massive cow pie Earl had strategically placed. She slipped, landed in it. Brutus caught her phone in midair and chewed it like bubblegum. I strolled up, sipping coffee. "Morning, Maddie. Want some breakfast? Revenge is best served fresh." She screamed about lawsuits. I showed her my phone. Maddie meets manure, 2 million views. Elon Musk had even retweeted it. Then Tom from HOA approached. "Ryan, she's been stealing everything. Playground funds, pool maintenance. She spent 50 grand faking her mom's cancer. Chelsea handed me a USB, 400 hours of footage, everything." That's when the black SUVs rolled in. FBI agents stepped out. Agent Roberts read the charges. Wire fraud, charity fraud, embezzlement. Maddie begged, "Please, I'll do anything. I'll resign. I'll leave town." I looked at her. "You'll work 400 hours on this farm, or explain all this to a federal judge." She collapsed again, sobbing, but she said yes. Judge Harrison agreed. Set up court right in my wheat field. Brutus and Maximus flanked the podium like bodyguards. Maddie wore a shirt that said, "I lost to a bull, and that's where we'll end it." She chose manure over prison, and she hasn't even learned about chicken duty yet. Would you have let her off that easy?